Okay, sabi natin ang driver's license is hindi siya rights, it is a privilege. So bakit isa siyang pribileyo? Kasi pag sinabi natin license, anytime pwede siyang bawiin kapag ka tayo nakapag-commit ng any violations or depende sa degree ng violations. So pwede tayong mag-commit ng temporary suspension o kaya naman ay pwede tayong matikitan depende sa ating violations. So the purpose of this manual or course is especially kayo automotive is to guide you in the driver's license applications and processes and also to able for you to understand ano ba yung proseso. So it is an updated edition that contains the latest information of documentary requirements. So unang-una meron tayong requirements. So by and by I will discuss ano yung isa-isang requirements leading to student permit and leading to non-professional or professional license. Actually, meron siyang pinagkaiba kasi yung isa, kumbaga student, hindi ka pwedeng mag-drive nang wala kang kasamang professional or duly licensed driver. Ano? So it is an updated edition which shows the documentary requirements and also yung qualifications we will discuss one by one and also the step-by-step procedures and also we will discuss some of the fees and charges nowadays in securing driver's license. And then ngayon, ang uso, lahat ng driver's license applicants ay ginagawa na ng LTMS portal. So dun sa LTMS portal, makikita niyo doon yung inyong application ng inyong license as well as the documentary requirements. And then yung mga pinagbayaran nyo sa LTO, meron na rin doong e-copy ng tawag doon, mga resibo or official receipt. So, it consists of two volumes wherein the first volume consists of licensing information. Second, yung getting ready to drive. So, ano yung mga do's and don'ts. And then, the driving fundamentals. And also, the tinatawag nating road courtesy and safety and rights, which I have a lot of recordings noon. Ano, ito naman, re-record ko ulit ngayon. That's why naka-recording yung ating discussion. So, ready to drive, driving fundamentals, road courtesy and safety. So, ito napakahalaga kasi napakarami ngayong cases ng road rage. Ano? Duties and responsibilities of drivers, and the second volume covers the motor vehicle registration. Pero I think pina-activity ko na rin sa inyo yung motor vehicle registration, land transportation related laws and fines and penalties of violations of laws, rules and regulations and governing land transportation mandates. Okay? So also this manual, as you can see in the picture, is a sample of license or driver's license. So this manual also contains international and Philippine traffic road signs, symbols, and also the pavement markings congruent to the DPWH Highway Safety Design Standards or of 2012. So medyo late na rin to kasi 2012 version pa siya. Pero hindi ko alam kung may 2024, 2025 versions na ng mga driver's license. And then, it is also a guide on the importance of obeying traffic signs and signals. So, related laws enacted for land transportation are included to inform and increase the awareness of compliance to the law by all road users. So, as you can see, it is the typical image of driver's license. So, syempre, meron siyang logo ng Pilipinas at merong logo ng LTO. And then may Republic of the Philippines, Department of Transportation, and yan, driver's license information. We have the last name, first name, middle name, and then next yung nationality. Naka-indicate din dyan yung sex, date of birth, your weight in kilograms, and your height in meter. Also, nakalagay din dyan yung present address ninyo. Kaya pagka kayo ay nag-apply ng lisensya, ang tinatanong dyan ay anong address ang ilalagay. So, pagdating sa address, pwedeng present address or permanent address. Ako, nilagay ko yung present address ko na boarding house. Kaya ang nakalagay dun sa address ko, edi yung present address. License number, which will be identified by the office. Expiration date is commonly 5 years para sa unang application and 10 years kapag ka nag-renew. And then nakalagay din dyan, tinatawag nating agency code. And then blood type nyo nilalagay din, eye color, and then yung driver license codes which we will discuss as we go on. And then also yung conditions and kung meron. And then nakalagay din dyan yung picture nyo as well as the signature of the licensee as well as the assistant secretary which will signed on your ID. So, sa back ng lisensya, makikita nyo rin yung mga, yan, mga driver's license code. And then, meron diyang katanungan na organ donation. So, I will donate any organ. So, sasagutin nyo kung yes or no during your applications of your license. Okay? And also, nakalagay din dyan yung in case of emergency, sinong kukontakin just in case na magkaroon kayo ng emergency. Ang sakit ng ulo ko. Papatayin ko lang yung camera. And also, nakalagay din dyan yung ating driver's license code. We have A, motorcycle, A1, tricycle, B, up to 500 kilograms or 8-seater, B1, up to 5,000 kilograms, B1 or more seats, pero siya ay automatic, B2, C, D, D, E, C, E, and so forth. Nakalagay din dyan yung natawag nating conditions. So, yung conditions, sabi ko nga sa inyo nung last time, ito yung mga impairment or disability na pwede mong na kailangan mong i-declare while you are applying a driver's license. For number one, kapag ka ikaw ay may suot na corrective lenses. Number two, drive only with special equipment for upper lower limbs. Condition number three, if you have customized motor vehicle only. So that's why ngayon ang customization, especially ng vehicle, ay dinedeclare na din. Next, we have hearing required for number 5 for daylight driving only. Kasi may mga driver na bulag kapag gabi. Okay? So, permits and licenses. First, let us proceed with the Student Driver's Permit or the SP. So, pag sinabi nating SP, it is authority granted by the LTO para dun sa mga first-timer na magkukuha ng lisensya. So, ibig sabihin, pag sinabing student permit, from the word itself, you are a student driver. So, kailangan pag magdadrive ka at ang dala mong lisensya ay student driver, you are accompanied by duly licensed driver. So, which must be acting as driving instructor and possessing the appropriate license code for the desired type of motor vehicle. So, halimbawa, may kasama kang duly licensed driver, pero ang kanya namang code ay pang motor lamang, A or A1. Tapos, nahuli kayo na dinadrive niya ay 4 wheels, pinakita mo yung student permit, pinakita mo yung ano nung isa, pero ang driver's license code niya ay sala. So, huli ka pa rin. So, kailangan kung anong dinadrive, yun yung kasama mo na code ng duly license. Pag sinabing duly license, it's either professional driver's license ang ano niya o kaya non-professional. So, any of the two. Okay, so first, let us discuss the validity of student driver's permit. Any volunteer kung sino magbabasa? Validity. Number one. Yes, Kenneth Libuna, pabasa naman number one.
The SP is valid for 1 year from the date of the issuance. After 1 year, it cannot be used for purposes of the practical driving course. However, it can be used to apply for NPDL if the practical driving course has been completed within the 1 year validity period.
Okay po. So, sabi dyan, ang driver's license daw ay valid for 1 year. And sabi din dyan, hindi mo siya pwedeng gamitin sa practical driving course kapag ka nag-exceed ka na ng 1 year. Pero kapag ka nandun ka pa sa 1 year grace period, pwede mo naman siyang gamitin to apply for practical driving course, which is a requirement for non-professional driver license. Kasi hindi pwedeng diretso professional ka na. So ngayon, may requirement na kailangan dadaan mo na ng non-professional, lalo't lalo kung ikaw ay bagong driver. Next, pabasa naman ako, Aaron Subol. Number 2, after.
Number two, after 2 years from the date issuance of SC, the holder is required to acquire new SC bearing the same SC number and undergo the required apprenticeship, uh, apprentice, apprenticeship period reckoned from the date issuance of the new SC or records of training purchase or retained.
Okay,
SC
so
may be renewed on or
Okay, dun sa number 2, sabi diyan, after, pag na-expired ang inyong driver's license, okay, the holder is required to acquire a new student permit. Ibig sabihin, if you will apply for non-professional, kailangan hindi pa expired ang inyong student permit. Pero pag na-expired, kukuha uli ng student permit. Pero yung mga training courses naman daw, hindi naman daw yun na-expired. Okay po? Next. Jerry. Babasa mo naman ako, Jerry. Ronel.
Carolyn, sir.
Yung SP.
Hanggang saan, sir?
Sige, hanggang sa may school. SP.
The SP is valid for 1 year from
Hindi,
the
SP
date.
may be renewed. SB may be renewed.
SP may be renewed on or before the expiry date if the holder is not ready to apply for DL, except for settlement of penalties or interest due to right.
Nawala. Except,
Except for the settlement of penalties due to traffic violations. Only the basic fee is to be collected for the renewal of SP after the expiry date.
the holder.
The holder must be accompanied by a duly licensed driver accredited by LTO as driving instructor,
Yes.
pressing the appropriate license code with respect to the motor vehicle category applied for. Prior to application of DL, the holder shall present a certification that he or she has undergone the driving course conducted by LTO accredited TESDA Training Center or Driving School.
Okay. So, yung sinasabi ko sa inyo nung ating meeting, ano, so, kung kayo ay merong NC2 ng driving, equivalent na siya sa practical driving course. Yung NC2 driver ng TESDA, equivalent na siya sa ng LTO. So, any of those. At the same time, kung hindi pa talaga kayo ready, wala pa kayong pera para sa Panan Pro, so pwede naman kayong mag-apply uli ng new student permit. Pero sabi ko nga, mas practical na after nyo maka 31 days as student permit, mag-Panan Pro na kayo para hindi sayang. So, ang O3 ay mag-i-schedule ng every Friday yung theoretical driving course, and then ang O1 and O2 kayo ay sa Sabado. So, kaya niyo ba next Saturday, next Friday, o next Friday, Saturday na para medyo ang ating panahon? Siguro iset ko kayo ng March 20 and 21. 20 para sa O3, and then 21 naman para sa O1, O2. Yung wala pang theoretical driving course. Nakuha po? So, magre-ready na lang ng pambayad ng 1,000 para sa theoretical driving course. Yes?
Sir, paano po pag nakapagpa-schedule na po for ano,
May
driving
schedule.
test?
Ay siya, di
Opo.
ino-note ko din eh. Tatanggalin na kita. Althea. Ano nga pinili mo, Althea?
Kami po dalawa ni Ishin.
Ishin. Sige. Ino-note ko din eh ha. Si Ishin.
Okay po.
Ano nga pinili mo, Althea?
Jamila po.
Jamila. Okay. Sino pa? Si Ishin. May schedule na.
Opo, sir.
Ano nga pinili ni Ishin? Sa kaulo ko.
Dalyupak po.
Delyupak. Okay. So, bukod pa kay Bakulo, kay Sheena, at saka kay Razel, may mga TDC na rin kayo, ano? Tama ba? Lloyd?
Yes,
Yes,
I.
sir. Kaming
Tatlo.
5.
5 kayo. Sino-sino?
Ako, si Badet, si Ken,
Wait.
tsaka si
Isa-isa.
Ashton.
Wait lang, isa-isa. Bakulo, Makaraig, 2. Sino pa?
Matera po.
Matira, 3.
Garcia,
Garcia, 4. Sino pa?
Hernandez po.
Hernandez, Ashley Yvette.
Tsaka
Okay.
Navarro po.
Navarro, meron na din. So may student permit na pala si Baculo, si Delupac, si Garcia, si Sheena meron na rin.
Yes, sir.
Si Sheena, si Hernandez, Jamila Macaraig, Matira, and Navarro. So yun ay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 14 minus 8. So DC6 na lang pala dito ang walang student permit. Okay po. Schedule ko ay 6 lang. Sa O2, meron bang may student permit ng bago? Dun sa last na survey ay student permit pa lang. Okay. Present daw sa Aaron. Okay, so next we have Lindan. Next we have conductor's license. So ito yung hindi ko rin alam nung una, pero nung nagturo ako ng driving, saka ko lang nalaman na meron palang lisensya ang mga conductors. So it is an authority granted by the LTO to a qualified person to assist the drivers of public utility vehicle. So ibig sabihin yung mga konduktor pala ay may lisensya din. Ano? In fare collection and or ensuring the safety of the passengers and or cargo while said vehicles in operation. So, ang mga conductor pala may license din ina-applyan kasi just in case na magkaroon ng problema yung driver, kailangan marunong din ng conductor. Okay? So, validity of conductor's license. A new conductor license is valid for 5 years recon from the date of the licensee. Okay? So, yung first time na conductor's license, kagaya rin ng ordinary non-pro license, 5 years din. So, unless sooner revoked or suspended. So, a holder of conductor's license or conduct or CL who has not committed any violations during the 5 years period preceding its expiration is entitled to renewed of such license valid for 10 years. So, kahit ano namang lisensya, basta wala kayong violations, pag nag-renew kayo, pwedeng 10 years na ang renewal. Okay? So, renewal of CL or conductor's license after 2 years from the expiry date, so shall require the holder to take and pass the written examination and pay the corresponding penalty in addition to the basic fee. So, meron din siyang renewal after 2 years. Okay po? Ayun pala, sorry. Ibig sabihin pala, hindi mo siya dapat paabuti ng 2 years na expired. Kasi pagka umabot siya ng 2 years, meron ng penalty. Next. Anyone? Nabasa naman ako. Altea. Driver's license.
Driver's license. An authority in the form prescribed by the LTO granted to a person to operate motor vehicle that is either non-professional or professional driver's license. Sir, pati po
Next.
yung
Okay.
non-professional driver's license, NPDL. An authority in the form prescribed by the LTO granted to a person to operate a private motor vehicle. Professional driver's license, PDL. An authority in the form prescribed by the LTO granted to any driver hired by paid for hired or paid for driving or operating a motor vehicle, whether for private use or for hire to the public.
Okay, so in short, pag sinabi nating non-professional, ang pwede mo lang i-drive ay mga private vehicle or personal vehicle. So kapag ikaw ay magdadrive ng pampaserong sasakyan, tapos ay non-professional, huli ka din. So pag professional license, driver's license naman, ito naman yung binibigyan para dun sa mga driver na na-required yung requirements mamaya na at least parang 2 or 3 years ka nagdadrive bago ka mag-apply as professional driver's license. At the same time, pag professional driver's license, commonly ito ay ginagamit ng mga PUV or public utility vehicles. So yung mga pampasahero. Kaya yung mga driver na tumatanggap ng bayad, kailangan ng kanilang lisensya ay professional. So what if pumunta ka ng Baguio tapos ang daladala mo ay for hire na sasakyan, tapos nahuli ka. Pag ang license mo ay non-professional, huli ka pa din. So kailangan professional ang driver's license mo kapag ang intention mo ay kumita sa pag-drive. Okay po? Okay. So next, yung tinatawag nating mga term, kumbaga yung mga term na mahalaga na dapat ay maintindihan natin kung ano yung functions. Una, yung tinatawag nating DL code or the driver's license code. So pag sinabi nating driver's license code, uh, it refers to the collective code representing the vehicle categories. Okay? That license is allowed to operate. So later on, I will present the several types of vehicle driver's license code or that is underlying yung vehicle type. Second, yung tinatawag nating driver enhancement program. Ano yung DEP? So pag sinabi nating DEP, ito yung updated road safety seminar designed by LTO for driver license holders. So drivers are required to attend this seminar prior to the renewal of initial 5 years license. So there is an intervention program which is required for those habitual traffic violators depending on the accumulated demerit points. So commonly itong DEP, ibinibigay dun sa repeated violators. So, ibig sabihin, bago pa naman ma-perpetually disqualified ang iyong lisensya, so kailangan makamit ka pa naman ng 4 o 5 o 3 categories or ang iyong condition ay major violation. Ano? Second, vehicle category. So when we say VC, it refers to a motor vehicle category as specified in the Philippine National Standard or Road Vehicle Classification and Definition. Okay? Ano naman tinatawag nating RC or the Restriction Code? So pag sinabi nating Restriction Code, refers to previous code representing the vehicle categories that a licensed persons is allowed to operate. So yun yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina na makikita nyo doon sa inyong lisensya. So these are the restriction code and its equivalent to driver's license code. So nung una kasi nakalagay RC yung number, pero ngayon nakalagay ay DL code na. So kapag ang code mo ay A, ibig sabihin ng vehicle category mo ay L1, L2 or L3, then mamaya papaliwanag natin ano ba ibig sabihin nun. And then yung A, pag sinabing A, motorcycle. Pag A1, ibig sabihin ang dinadrive mo na ay hanggang tricycle. Pag B, passenger car. So, letter B1, passenger van, jeepney. B2 naman, or N1 ang code is light commercial. Pagdating naman natin dito sa C, kapag ang iyong driver's license ay code ay C, so ang pwede mong i-drive ay heavy commercial. And then letter D, which is the heavy passenger bus, BE for light articulated, and CE for heavy articulated. And then, yung clutch code ay dinedeclare din kung manual transmission or automatic transmission. So, meron tayo ditong mga notes. Una, pakibasa nga ako. Aaron Bindanya. Notes? Pabasa ko ng mga notes. O sige, si Mr. Aranas nagdo-volunteer. Sige, Mr. Aranas.
Notes. Notes. A. Holders of DL with empty clutch code are allowed to operate vehicles with automatic transmission or AT. B. Holders of DL with AT clutch code are not allowed to operate vehicles with manual transmission or MT. C. For new driver's license, applicants are only allowed to apply for non-professional driver license under the regulation codes
License
A,
code.
A, B, B1, and B2, the combination thereof.
Okay, so laging tatandaan kapag ang lisensya ay manual, pwedeng mag-drive ng automatic. Pero pagka ang lisensya ay pang-automatic lang, hindi ka pwedeng mag-drive ng manual. Para naman sa mga new driver's license, ang pwede nilang gawing ay acquire na code ay A hanggang B2 or combination thereof. Pero minsan naman, ang ginagawa ng iba, isa lang yung code, lalo sa motor. Di kung A, A1 lang. Ano pag motor? O kaya tricycle. May tanong po sa notes? Wala. Baka naman kayo puro tulog na. Ayan na, nagtatawanan na. Next.
Gising pa.
Gising pa. Okay, so our next topic is all about details of vehicle category code. So, yun yung sinasabi kanina, no? Pag sinabing L1, a two-wheeled vehicle with maximum design speed not exceeding 50 kph as shown in the sample images. L2, a three-wheeled vehicle with the maximum design not exceeding 50 km per hour. L3, a two-wheeled vehicle with the maximum design speeding 50 kph. And then pag sinabi naman natin L4, ito na yung mga tricycle. Okay? So a vehicle with three wheels asymmetrically arranged in relation to the longitudinal median plane with the maximum design speed exceeding 50 kph. Kaya nga, ito yung sinasabi niyo nung last time kung pwede daw sa driver's license sa pagdadrive ay ang gamitin ay e-bike kasi four wheels daw naman yon. So, syempre hindi. Ano? Kasi iba ang restriction natin pagka mga e-bike. And then pagka naman L5, a vehicle with three wheels, symmetrically arranged in relation to the longitudinal plane with a maximum design speed exceeding 50 kph as shown on the sample images. Ito naman yung L6. Parang ito yung usong-uso sa mga Japan. Ano? L6. Ano? Yung maliit na kotse. So, a vehicle with four wheels whose unladen mass is not more than 350 kilograms, not including the mass of the batteries in case of electric vehicles whose maximum design speed is not more than kph. Yan naman, L7, ano ang tawag natin din sa Pilipinas? Parang mga, kita niyo sa Big Ben. Ano ang tawag doon sa Big Ben dati na service? Multi-cab. Ano, yan yung mga multi-cab. Ano? So, a vehicle with four wheels rather than that classified for the category of L6 whose unladen mass is not more than 400 kilograms or 550 kilogram for vehicles intended for carrying goods. So, not including the mass of batteries in case of electric vehicles whose maximum design speed is not more than 45 kph. May tanong po sa mga LL. Next, we have the M1. Yan naman, mga four wheels. Ito naman yung mga vehicle used for carriage of passengers and compromising not more than 8 seats. So hanggang 8-seater. Ano? Hanggang 8-seater. In addition to the driver's seat and having a cross weight of not exceeding 5,000 kg. Next, we have M2. Okay, so sa next face-to-face natin, may quiz tayo regarding sa mga dinidiscuss ko ngayon. Sa M2, yan naman yung halimbawa natin, mga vans, ano, a vehicle used for carriage of more than passengers comprising more than 8 in addition to the driver's seat and having a gross weight of not exceeding 5,000. Yan yung mga van. Ano? Kapag ka naman mga bus, yun na yung M3. So, yung under M3, yan yung vehicle with the capacity of more than 8. Ano, ang halimbawa nga yung bus. N1, yan naman, ano, vehicle used for carriage of goods and having maximum gross of not exceeding 35 kg. Next, itong mga transport vehicle natin, ano, cargo truck. So, ito naman ay papasok sa N2. So, pag sinabi nating N2, it is a vehicle used for carriage goods and having a maximum gross vehicle weight exceeding 35 kg, not exceeding 12,000 kg. Yan yung mga cargo trucks. Ano? Next, we have vehicle used for carriage entry of goods and having a maximum gross vehicle weight exceeding 12,000. So, lahat naman ng sasakyan ngayon nakalagay yung maximum weight capacity. Ano? Nakalagay. Parang yung sa pintuan. Ano? Doon yata nakalagay. O, tingnan nyo. So, ba nakalagay yung mga gross weight? Okay, next. O1. Babasa naman ako. Sinong babasa pa? Razel, nakaraig.
Trailers with a maximum gross vehicle weight not exceeding 750 kg.
O2.
Trailers with a maximum gross vehicle weight exceeding 750 kg but not exceeding 3,500 kg.
Okay, next.
Trailer
O3.
O3. Trailer with a maximum gross vehicle weight exceeding 3,500 kg but not exceeding 10,000 kg.
Kilograms. Okay,
O4.
O4.
Trailing with a maximum gross vehicle weight exceeding 10,000 kg.
10,000 kilograms. Okay. So, may tanong sa mga code. May tanong kayo dito sa ating vehicle code category or VC. Wala. So, sa quiz natin, matching type. Halimbawa, alin dyan yung O1, alin dyan yung O2. So, tandaan yung mga examples, ha. Next, qualifications and documentary requirements kapag mag-a-apply ng student permit. So, first, we have the medical conditions and driving indications. Kapag daw meron kayong condition code na 1, ibig sabihin nangangailangan kayo ng corrective lenses. Yung mga nagko-contact lens or nakasalamin, pwede pa rin naman kumuha na ng lisensya, kaya lang i-declare doon sa condition code. Number 2, ito naman yung mga driver with special equipment for upper limbs. Ito ay indicated in the driver's license of a licensee with impairment at upper limb or lower limb. Kapag naman restriction code or condition code number 3, ang ibig sabihin naman niya is driver customized motor vehicle. So, it is indicated the driver's license of a licensee, the drivers especially designed motor vehicles and duly licensed with the LTO. And then, kapag may condition code 4, so ito yung mga bulag sa gabi. So, drive only during daylight. So, this indicated driver license. So, he is only allowed to drive during daylight. And then 5, driving only with hearing aid. So, kailangan pagka nag-apply ka ng lisensya, kailangan may hearing aid ka kung bingi ka. Okay po? Next, medical certificate. Pabasa naman ako. Aldwin Tagle. Aldwin Tagle. Ano to? Abstinent ko. Kasi naka-join, hindi nagpa-participate. May eskwela pala akong Tagle. Eskwela ko ba to? Aldwin Kirby Tagle. Section ito, ba't wala? O1. Nag-attendance lang siguro to. Next, we have Ashley Ibit.
Medical certificate: a certification issued by a registered physician of an LTO accredited medical clinic stating that the result of applicant's medical examination and valid for a period of 60 days from the day of issuance. Drivers with driving condition 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 are not allowed to operate for hire, public utility vehicle, or commercial vehicles unless expressly expressly allowed in writing by a qualified medical specialist.
So, yun yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, no? Pag nag-apply kayo ng student permit, aside from PSA, required din na meron na kayong medical certificate. Yung medical certificate naman is valid for 60 days or valid for 2 months. So, ibig sabihin, kung makakuha na kayo ng lisensya, ng student permit, mas advisable na pag may student permit ka na, ay nagkuha ka na ng practical driving course. And then, after 31 days, pwede ka na agad mag-apply for non-professional. Pero meron tayong restrictions na kapag kayo ay may conditions, which is 2, 3, 4, and 5, hindi kayo pwedeng mag-drive na pampasaherong sasakyan. Unless otherwise, renewal lang yan, na meron na kayo sadyang professional license, eh, tapos saka kayo lumabong mata, makakalusot pa siguro. Ano? Okay, ito naman yung ating student driver's permit requirements. Okay, anyone? Pakibasa naman ako. Carlos Miguel, Tagimbal. Carlos Miguel. Student driver's permit. Pabasa.
Sir, alam niyo
Qualification.
naman basahin.
Yan, one lang muna. Qualifications, requirements.
Filipino at least 16 years old. PSA local civil registry, authenticated certificate of birth or passport, and PSA certificate of marriage for married woman. For applicant below 18 years of age, parental or guidance consent with any valid government issued ID with photo and signature. Next,
Okay. So, ibig sabihin,
foreigners,
mamaya. Ay, sige, diretso pala. Kasama pala sila. Sige. Foreigners.
foreigners at least 18 years old and must have been in the Philippines for at least 1 month and proof of stay for at least 6 months. Passport and valid visa for at least 6 months, or PSA local civil registry, authenticated certificate of birth, and born in the Philippines.
Okay. So, yun yung unang requirement, PSA. Pagkatapos, edad. So, pagka-edad, kailangan pa ng parent consent pagka below 18 years old. Number 2, physically fit. So, paano masasabing physically fit? Anong requirements para mapatunayan na physically fit? So, kailangan nyo ng medical certificate. Number 3, able to read and write. So, hindi pwedeng mag-apply ng lisensya kung hindi marunong bumasa at sumulat. Bakit kaya?
May exam.
Tama, very good. Kasi may exam. At the same time, you should be knowledgeable and aware at kailangan marunong ka magbasa kasi baka nakalagay dyan, no entry. Hindi mo alam. No. So, sabi ko nga sa inyo, ang pagkakaroon ng lisensya ay pribilehiyo. Hindi siya karapatan. Kaya kailangan marunong sumulat at bumasa. Pang-apat, no settled, unsettled traffic violation. Number 5, you should have completed a 15-hour theoretical driving course which is auto-uploaded in LTO driver's license system. So, yun. Kailangan ng TDC bago mag-apply ng student permit. Again, medical certificate, PSA, at saka TDC certificate. Okay? Ano pa? So, teen if employed and duly accomplished application form sa LTO na to. And then, kapag merong miscellaneous transaction, siyempre naman, dapat pagka kayo mag-a-apply, alam na ninyo yung ilalagay, yung address ba ninyo, hindi yung may lisensya na, saka pa kayo magpapa-change ng civil status, address, driving conditions, and others. So, pagka ganyan, kailangan nyo uling mag-submit ng PSA, para dun sa ID, halimbawa, papalit ng pangalan. Status, so kailangan nyo pa magpasa ng barangay clearance. Kaya ang iba ang ginagawa, kahit nakalipat na, hindi na lang sila nagpapapalit ng address. Kasi medyo mabusisi kapag nagpapalit pa ng address. Minsan nagagawa ka pa ng affidavit. Change of driving condition, so syempre makikita naman yan sa MedCert. Kung halimbawa, malabo na yung mata. Change of personal details, of course, yung loss replacement. So, kailangan lang ng affidavit of loss. Okay, under conductor's license, ito naman yung ating mga requirements. Okay, una, ganun din. At least 18 years old naman, physically fit, able to read and write. Of course, you should pass the examination for new CL and those not renewed for more than 2 years. So, syempre, kailangan din walang unsettled traffic violation. Next, attended and possess conductor's theoretical driving course. So, meron ding TDC para sa conductor's license. And also, you should have completed the DEP for conductor's reorientation prior to the initial 5 renewal. Ito na rin yung ating miscellaneous transaction, kagaya ng kanina, change of civil status, address, personal details, and replacement. Note, the certificate of completion for theoretical driving course and examination results are also uploaded in the driver's license uh, section. Ano? So, new driver's license, ito yung ating mga requirements. So, syempre, kailangan ay at least 17 years old. Meron ka na ring valid student permit, parental guardian, kapag ka below sa 18, foreigner, and then you should able to read and write again. And then, you should have the valid SP holder for at least 1 month. And the next, you should have attended the practical driving course from LTO, accredited or driver's license, accredited, physically and mentally fit, no unsettled violation, and pass the automated theoretical examination. So dito sa theoretical examination, napakarami ditong nabagsak. Nung dati nung kami nag-exam, parang meron yung kasabayan kami nakaapat na retake. Sa LTO na yan. So, sa LTO kasi pagka nag-take kayo ng theoretical examination, it's over 60, kailangan kayo ay maka-48. Okay? So, pag 47 kayo, magre-retake uli kayo. Next. Babasa naman ako. Lamunan ko yan. Next, we have Cedric Magundayaw. Pabasa ako, Cedric. Cedric. Ay, sus. Dalawa nang wala. Si Tadle. At si Magundayaw. NP. Pag NP, no participation. Okay, next. Desa May, Bayoneto. Pabasa naman ako. A new DL.
A new DL is valid for 5 years, second from the date of birth of the license. So unless sooner revoked or suspended, a DL holder who has not committed any violations during the 5-year period preceding its expiration is entitled to a renewal of such license valid for 10 years.
Okay. So, ang kalimitan ng expiration date ng lisensya ay birthday. Halimbawa, kumuha ka ng lisensya ng November 2021. Ang birthday mo ay March. So, 2021, di ba? November. So, that is October, November 2022, first year. November 2023, second year. November 2024, fourth year. November 2025, fourth year. Mali pala. November 2022, first year. November 2023, second year ng license mo. November 2023, third year ng license mo. 2024. November 2025, fourth year ng license mo. November 2026, pa-fifth year ng license mo. Pero, since ang halimbawa, ang birthday mo ay February, pero ang pa-fifth year mo ay November 26, expired na ba ang lisensya mo ng February 2026 o hindi? So, definitely ay, expired hindi. Hello? Hello po. Expired o hindi? Anyone? Ay, wala na akong eskwela. Carlos Miguel, sige. Carlos Miguel. Kumuha ako ng lisensya November 2021. Ang pa-fifth year ko ay November 2026. Pero ang birthday ko ay February 2026. Expired na ba siya o hindi?
Expired po. Expired po.
Bakit? Bakit?
Kasi po kalimitan po na expiration ay birthday.
Birthday, very good. Kaya ang iba, anong ginagawa? Saka kumukuha ng lisensya kasabay ng birthday. Okay? Tapos, pagka nagre-renew ng lisensya, kalimitan ang renewal ay sa birthday. Pero 1 week o 2 months or 3 months, ay 1 month before the expiration, pwede na kayong mag-renew ng lisensya. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kagaya ng nasabi ko, si Pedro kumuha ng lisensya November 2021, pero ang birthday niya ay February. So, definitely, pagpatak ng pa-fifth year niya, 2026, instead na ma-expired siya ng November, expired na siya ng February. Ano? Kasi yun yung batas. So, hindi pala 5 years. Parang 4 years lang kung hindi mo itinapat ang application mo sa iyong birthday. Okay, renewal of driver's license. Nabasa naman ako. Ellen May de la Cruz. Ellen May.
Sir, ano po ang babasahin?
Renewal of driver's license.
Renewal of driver license. Qualification, holder of DL. Driver license. Physical and mentally fit to drive. Medical certificate from accredited medical clinic. No unsettled traffic violation. DL not renewed for more than 2 years after the expiry date. Pass automated theoretical examination and practical driving test. Completed the driving enhancement program (DEP) prior to initial renewal of the 5 years DL. Other requirements duly accomplished. APL for foreigners valid working visa. Completed training in the operation of special purpose vehicle (SV). Certificate of completion (COC) issued by an office, association, or institution recognized by the government to issue said COC.
Okay, thank you. So, basically, kapag naman tayo ay nahuli ngayon, kasi uso na yung tinatawag nating non-contact apprehension o the NCA. So, makikita naman natin sa portal natin if we commit violations. Kaya nga lang, kailangan mo siyang isettle bago ka makapag-renew. So, renewal of driver's license after 2 years shall require the holder to take and pass again the theoretical and practical examination. So, wag niyo namang patagalin ang inyong lisensya kung expired na ng 2 years. So, kailangan within a year, mapalitan agad or makapag-renew agad para naman hindi sayang yung effort mo. Dahil mahal-mahal din ang TDC at PDC. Ang TDC ay 1,000, ang PDC ay 5,000. Ano? So, Filipinos working or living abroad may renew their driver's license online or through their authorized representative. So, the licensee shall be present him or herself to the LTO upon the arrival to the Philippines. And then, renewal of Philippine driver's license after 2 years from the expiry date with valid foreign DL code shall be retained for Philippine driver's license if the valid foreign driver license has been same driver's license code. Okay? So, syempre, pag nasa Pilipinas ka, kailangan ng gamitin mong lisensya pang Pilipinas. Additional driver's license code. Okay, pabasa naman ako ulit. Heart Ishing. Lupak. Heart Ishing. Pabasa.
A1 holder of DL. B B1 B2 holder of DL. C must be a holder of PDL code B2 for at least 4 years and must have equivalent training from LTO accredited test that training center for NC3 or PDC from driving school prior to application. D. Must be a holder of PDL code B1 for at least 4 years and must have equivalent training from LTO accredited test at training center 4. NC3 or PDC from driving school prior to application. BE. Holder of B, B1 or B2 for at least 3 years and equivalent training from LTO accredited test the training center or PDC from driving school prior to application or holder of CE. CE. Holder of C or D for at least 6 months and must have equivalent training from LTO accredited TESDA NC3 Training Center or PDC from driving school prior to application.
Okay, so bago nyo makuha yung ibang code, kailangan ma-meet nyo muna yung year requirements. Sa C, merong 4-year requirements. Sa letter D, meron din 4-year requirements. Sa letter BE, 3-year requirement. For CE, kailangan magkaroon ka na ng C or D. Ibig sabihin, kung meron ka na ng C, 4 years and at least for 6 months. Saka ka pa pwedeng mag-apply ng CE. Okay? Next. Naintindihan po? Next, we have Jodil Balahibo dito. Pabasa naman ako. Jodil.
Sir,
Yes. At a DL holder.
a DL holder with automatic transmission 80 clutch code who intends to operate manual transmission must take a pass that practical driving test. A DL holder is allowed to learn to operate the motor vehicle with a DL code ordered that we that what he she allowed to operate, provided that the said holder accompanied by a duly licensed driver accredited by LTO as a driver's instructor processing the appropriate license code for the desired type of motor vehicle.
Okay. So again, kung halimbawa at present ang iyong driver's license code ay pang automatic, then magdadrive ka ng manual. So kailangan mong mag-apply uli ng permit para naman makapag-drive ka ng manual. In that case, kukuha ka uli ng practical driving course para sa ibang code or manual. At the same time, kapag ka magdadrive ka ng ibang kailangan meron kang kasama na merong lisensya para dun sa ibang code na iyon. Next, demerit points. Ito yung ating mga demerit points pag tayo ay nahuli. Babasa ulit ako. John Carl Bulado. John Carl. Demerit points.
Demerit points. Accumulated arithmetic arithmetical value assigned to very corresponding traffic violation committed by a driver during the validity of driver license. A driver with accumulated demerit points is not allowed to apply for additional DL codes or apply for change of DL classification within the period spec- spec- specified below, counted from the date of settlement of fines and penalties. Demerit points from date of is- ano yun?
Shuan.
Issuance 1 to 2, 3 months, 3 to 4, 6 months, 5 or more, 1 year.
So, iwasan yung magkaroon ng demerit points
Categories
kasi yan yung suspension na pwede nyo makuha. Categories. Categories.
categories of violation and corresponding demerit points. Categories: grave violation, demerit points 5. Less grave violation 3. C. All other violation not otherwise
Less grade.
enumerated as grave or less grave, which shall be considered as light 1.
Okay. So, iwasan yung mag-commit ng grave violation or less grave violations. As you can see, meron tayong prohibition. For 3 months, 6 months pag 3 to 4N, 5I, or more ay 1 year. Para hindi tayo maban sa lisensya. Next, accumulation period is during the validity of driver's license with revert to zero after renewal. So, pagka na-renew kayo, yun nga lang, 5 years lang pag may huli. Drivers of public utility vehicles or PUV are meted with double demerit points for every traffic violation committed while operating for hire motor vehicle, including the driver of a driver motor vehicle which operating as PUV but without proper authority from LTFRB. Okay? So next, yung ating mga accumulated violation points. Okay, pabasa naman ako. John Lester Relativo. Yeah, sige, Lloyd, ikaw na lang. Lloyd.
So accumulated violation points and corresponding penalties. So violation points within 5 to 9, demerit points or the applicants for renewal for DL, its penalties, driving enhancement program or a DEP, or accredited service provider. So by the points of 10 or more demerit points, its penalty is DEP plus theoretical exam. Every 10 demerit points or whether same violations is committed for at least 3 times. So its penalty is the DEP. So franchise related violations penalties, drivers academy with LTFRB, at least 40 demerit points, revoke for at least 2 years. Again, 2 years yan. Holder of SP, 5 demerit points is confiscation and revocation of SP and may apply after 1 year. So 3 times revocation is perpetual.
Okay, so yung mga nabanggit na demerit points sa taas, napaka-rare naman na may nakakamit ng ganyang violations. Okay? Pero pag nahuli ka na, ang dala mo student permit lang, nagdadrive ka na ng motor, confiscation and revocation of SP may be apply after 1 year. And then, pag 3 beses kang nahuli na student permit ang gamit mo, 3 times revocation, so meron ka ng perpetual disqualification. Nakuha po yung demerit points. A driver who is not able to complete the intervention program as mentioned earlier on the graph for the apprehension after notice has been given shall have his or driver's license suspended until he is able to attend the required course. Next, we have the table of training for special type of vehicle. So pag sinabi nating SV vehicles, yun yung mga special purpose. Una, kagaya ng ambulansya, fire trucks, armored car, school service, carrier of hazardous cargo. So, kailangan, bago ka makapag-drive ng mga SV vehicle or the special purpose vehicle, kailangan ay meron ka nitong mga certification na ito. TESDA accredited, National Fire, Armored, LTO, and TESDA accredited training center. Okay po, nakuha po itong SV vehicle. Next, miscellaneous transaction. Okay. Renewal of invalid Philippine with valid foreign driver's license. Pabasa naman ako ulit. Pabawas tayo ng pabawas. John Benedicto, Senya.
Sir John Benedict ka po? O
Ah.
Joseph?
Joseph Benedict pala, sorry.
Sir lahat
Sige.
po,
Pabasa. Miscellaneous.
qualification, miscellaneous transactions, non-professional driver's license or professional driver's license, renewal of invalid Philippines driver's license with valid foreign driver's license. Qualification, physically and mentally fit to operate a motor vehicle. Requirements is certificate from accredited medical clinic. able to read and write in Filipino, English, or any major dialect, holder of a valid foreign driver's license, driver's license not renewed after 2 years from the expiry date, driver's license or appropriate affidavit if lost or mutilated. No unsettled no unsettled traffic violation. Pass the theoretical and practice examination not required if vehicle category in Philippine driver's license is found in the foreign driver's license. Pass the practical examination for applicants from countries operating right-hand drive vehicles. And lastly is duly accomplished APL form.
Okay, so yun yung mga requirements, Orea. Kapag magre-renew ka ng invalid driver's license with foreign license. Ito naman yung requirements kapag magdadagdag ka ng driver's license code. Okay, pabasa ulit naman ako. Jancel Dumalaog. Jancel. Jancel, wala din. Malis na. Next, we have Justin Kent Antonio.
Ano pong babasahin, sir?
Yan, miscellaneous transaction.
Miscellaneous transaction, NPDL or PDL. Qualifications, physically and mentally fit to operate a motor vehicle. Requirement certificate from accredited medical clinic. 2. Able to read and write in Filipino, English, or any major dialect. 3. Holder of valid DL or DL not renewed after 2 years from the expiry date. Requirements driver's license or appropriate affidavit if lost or mutilated. 4. Unsettled traffic violations. 5. Pass the theoretical and practical examination for DL codes being applied for. 6. For professional DL, BE, C, CE, and D, applicant must be eligible with the minimum experience or training requirements. And PDL for BE applicants, PDL for C, CE, and D applicant. Completed practical driving course from a qualified and authorized driving instructor for DL code being applied for. For professional DL operating SB must pass the special training course, training certificate of completion, and duly accomplished APL form.
Okay, so in short, summary para dyan, ano, kung magdadagdag kayo ng code, so in short, kung magdadagdag kayo ng code, kailangan yung mag-acquire uli ng practical driving course certification para dun sa code na ina-applyan nyo. Okay po? Depende kasi sa code ang PDC. Kagaya ko nung last time, nag-PDC ako ng 2 wheels, nag-PDC ako ng 4 wheels. Separate ang bayad para sa motor, separate ang bayad para sa 4 wheels. Nakuha po? Next. Babasa naman ako. Miscellaneous. Warren Gutierrez. Miscellaneous transaction.
Sir, ano yun, sir?
Miscellaneous transaction.
Sila, sir, mahina po signal. Ulitin ko lang.
Sige. Wala na si Warren. Okay, yan naman yung requirements kung from non-pro, magpo-professional ka. So, ganun pa rin, med-cert, magpe-present ka uli. Tapos, kailangan mo uli ng PDC or training certificate completion to support. Ayan. And then duly accomplished form. So remember, holder of driver's license code AA1 who is at least 18 years old may apply for professional driver's license after being a holder for 6 months. So, ibig sabihin, kung non-pro ka ng 6 months, pwede kang mag-apply ng professional after 6 months. Holder of DL codes BB1 and B2 is at least 18 years old may apply to professional driver's license if they are 1 year non-pro with the same driver's license code. Nakuha po? Ibig sabihin, pwede na kayo magpa-professional after non-pro after 6 months kapag ka AA1 lang ang code. Pero kapag ka BB1, B2 nga kayo ng professional, so kailangan maka 1 year muna kayo. Ano? Nakuha pa? Next, miscellaneous requirements. Nabasa naman ako, Tristan Ripalda. Tristan.
Miscellaneous transaction, NDVL or PDL. The qualification, physical and mental fit to operate a motor vehicle. The requirement, certificate for accredited medical clinic, able to read and write in Filipino, English or any major dialect, holder and valid DL or DL not renewed after 2 years from the expiry date. The driver license or appropriate affidavit if loss of mutilated, no unsettled traffic violation from professional DL, B, E, C, and C and the applicant must be eligible with the minimum experience training required. NPDL, PDL to Form BE applicant, PDL for C, CE, and D applicant. Completed practical driving course from a qualified and authorized driving instructor for DL code being applied for. Passed the theoretical examination. Passed the practical driving test for DL codes being applied for. For professional DL, operating SV must be passed the special training course, the training certificate of completion, duly, duly ac- accomplished, accomplished APL form, yung TIN if employed. Note, for dropping of DL classification other than APL, providing the uh, DL is valid, no other qualification or documentary requirements are required.
So, meaning, kapag magda-downgrade, walang requirements required. Pero kung mag-upgrade, same pa rin, kailangan nyo ng panibagong PDC para dun sa additional code. Okay po? Next, miscellaneous transaction. Nabasa naman ako. Panopio. BRVJ. Mr. Panopio, pabasa.
Saan ako babasahin ko?
Yan, umpisa. Mababa.
Yung sir, yung physical and mental eh.
Hindi, miscellaneous conversion.
Low.
Yes po, yes. Pabasa.
Physically and mentally fit to operate a motor vehicle. Certificate from accredited medical clinic. Able to read and write in Filipino, English, or any major dialect. Holder of a valid foreign driver's license, PDL. No, no unsettled traffic violation. Pass the practical examination for applicants from countries operating rights and hand drive vehicle. foreign national must have a valid visa for at least 120 days upon the date of arrival. For PDL application must have valid working visa for at least 120 days. Valid visa. In case of invalid foreign DL, the applicants must pass the theoretical examination and practical driving test.
Okay.
Yun.
So,
Duly accomplished.
same requirements din naman siya, kaya lang, pag foreign yung driver's license mo, kailangan mo pa rin mag-acquire ng PDC and TDC, depende kapag invalid yung code mo. Pero kung valid yung code mo, kailangan mo lang magkaroon ng practical examination. Okay pa? Next, valid valid FTL na. Valid foreign driver's license may be converted into Philippine driver's license but limited to AA1, BB1, and B2 only. Ano? Bonafide tourists with valid foreign driver's license allowed to operate motor vehicle for more than 90 days. So, foreigner are allowed to operate driver's license code B, E, C, E, or D upon submission of DOLE, alien application, employment permit. So, kailangan ng permit sa DOLE. And must comply with the experience and training requirements. Next. Okay, ito naman yung pag nalaglag. So, simply, affidavit of loss lang. Tapos yung duly accomplished form. For dropping, wala naman, driver's license of appropriate, affidavit or loss, and duly accomplished form. Next, for change of driving condition, so syempre medical certificate pa rin, affidavit, and APL form. Revisions of records, ganun pa rin affidavit, duly accomplished form. So, theoretical and practical examinations. The theoretical examination shall be according to driver's classification and driver's license code and vehicle description which the applicant intends to operate. For motorcycle, for non-pro, AA1, and then for professional, AA1 din. For light vehicle, for non-pro, B, B1, B2, and for professional, I B lang. And light vehicles, for professional, B1, B2, and articulated B, E, C, or D, and D. So, the LTO personnel or its accredited assessor shall conduct the practical driving test. Kaya kahit tayo ay nag-practical course na certificate sa mga driving academy, nagpe-perform pa rin ang LTO ng practical driving test. Okay, which shall be done within the LTO authorized test route. Any test conducted outside of the designated test route shall be declared null and void. So, kung halimbawa nakahanap kayo ng fixer, hindi pa rin siya void, hindi pa rin siya valid kung sa labas nyo ginawa. Kailangan sa loob pa rin ng LTO. Failed applicants may reapply after 7 calendar days. And other provisions, we have all licenses may be applied for renewal on or before but not earlier than 60 days from the expiry date. However, a driver's license may be renewed 1 year in advance. Presentation of a valid transportation ticket as a proof of imminent travel. Questions po? May questions po kayo? Questions? Ito yung ating flow chart o work AI pag mag-a-apply ng lisensya. So, syempre, walk-in. So, you must enroll the client and link the certificates and online. So, kailangan meron kayong public portal and then you will upload the requirements. Pero sa ngayon, ang ginagawa natin, tayo ay pumupunta na lang sa at doon nagbabayad. Ito naman yung tinatawag nating mga fees and other charges. Okay? For student permit, application fees 100 pesos, computer fees 67.63, permit for license 150, so ang babayaran nyo ay 317. Sa LTO, bukod pa yung sa academy ha. For conductors or driver's license, ang application fee 100, 67, 585, 67, total of 820. Ito yung babayaran dun sa mismong ID. Pero pagka may apply kayo sa LTO, meron pa dong practical and theoretical exam. Yung theoretical exam, 100 pesos. Practical exam, 300 pesos. Fees and other charges, we have application, 100. Yan. Yan naman yung for renewal. Nakuha po? Renewal of delinquent license. Okay. 100, 37, 585, 1,045. Okay po. May questions sa mga fees? Share, naka-share na naman yata ito sa inyo. Ano? And then ito yung activity number 2 for licensing. Questions? Yun pong activity nyo for number 2 ay i-share drive na lang sa akin sa email kasi ang aking email, aking Google Drive ay puno kaya hindi kayo makaka-upload sa classroom. Yung video for info commercial for licensing ay i-share drive sa akin. Kayo mag-upload sa inyong drive. Okay po? Next. So yun na pala ang requirements ng student, non-pro, and non-pro. May questions po sa licensing? Question?
Wala po, sir.
Wala. Thank you. So, ang next natin is the basic driving. So, sabi natin before you drive, ito yung mga dapat yung tandaan. Una, you and your vehicle should be in good condition to drive. Number 2, you must have a valid learner's permit or driver's license and vehicle registration card is with you. You should adjust your seat and mirrors pagka magdadrive na kayo. Yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. And you should make sure that you and all passengers are wearing a seatbelt. Okay po? So, okay lang ba na we pause muna our discussion for that?
Yes po.